So after many hours of abuse, it's finally broken. Bastard. Welcome back to Let's Go, and today we're going to be changing the fender on our Ninebot Max. As you can see, my old one has finally snapped off right across there, and I basically just had to pull it off to get home again. Kickmotion were kind enough to send me out a new fender with the protection for the wire, for the brake wire, and a new brake light itself. The nuts and bolts that come with the scooter, make sure that you do keep them because you don't get any new ones in the pack. So if you want to learn how to change your fender over, stick around and let's get started. So firstly, what we want to do is take the broken fender off, and to do so we need to take this back a little bit, which we can do with a heat gun, and then once we've done that we can peel it back and then get to the 4 bolts that are there, and this should just lift off. Mine's actually broken from when I pulled it out. There is a cable down in there which I will show you once we've got the broken fender off, and we will replace that later. So there are essentially 2 cables. You've got your brake cable here that runs over there and down there, and then you've got your cable that goes from the controller to just down there, and that bit would be sticking up and out. So we're going to go ahead and unscrew these 4 bolts here, and they are 3mm hex keys. And there we go, there's the old part. As you can see, it comes with the clip on there. We're going to take these 2 screws out and then place that on our new bit. So just in there, at the bottom there, you can see the brake light clip that would actually go into the circuit board with inside. We're going to unclip that, and we're going to clip it back together when we put the new fender on. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and assemble our new fender. We're going to take the brake light, and we're going to take this part, which will sit through that hole there, and we're going to pull it all the way down, and the brake light will sit in there just like so. Okay, so we've got 2 screws there that we're going to screw one of them down. I've unfortunately lost the other one, and now we're going to go pop in the locking mechanism. To do so, we're going to take the locking mechanism off of the old one. Once again, it is a 3mm. There we go, so we've got all 3 parts and the bolt. run the cable down. So there is a little groove channel in there that you can see. I'm going to run the cable all the way down that. Now we're going to pop on the bracket at the top here. And this will just sit inside the bracket like so. It locks just on. We're now going to go ahead and attach our cover. Once we've got it slid in, we will bolt this one down first, and then we'll bolt this one, and then we'll bolt the two just at the top here. And that's our light assembly done. Now it's time to install back into the scooter. Right, so the fender is now on, looking good. Make sure it's sturdy. Brilliant. Next bit we need to do is install the wire into the main body. Let's get on to that. To change out the connector cable that is linked within here, we then have to take off these Torx bits, security bits, and there are 18 of them to take off the whole cover. And it is a TH15 part. Perfect, so now we're in. We're going to pull the wire out of there, and we're just going to follow it round until we see the connection inside. We should be able to just get a flathead screwdriver in and pry it loose. Just like so. So now we want to try and pop this in. And with a little bit of persuasion and a little push from the flathead screwdriver, you'll be able to get it in there without getting the control board out. That being said, it will be easier if you have a thin enough bit to get down either sides. Take the whole control board out, wire it up, and then pop it back in again. I'm going to go ahead and pop the wire into there. And then turn the screwdriver on and see if our brake light works. Fantastic. All working. Let me go ahead and seal this up and I'll be with you at the end. One addition before I actually seal this up is this little grommet here. We want to make sure that we have the wire tucked away and get enough of it to push onto there, like so. And then we'll tuck the wire away here and we're all done. And there we go, a nice simple fix for your Ninebot Max. I will leave the parts in the description below. I want to say thank you to Kickmotion for sending these out to me. You guys can check them out in the link in the description. They will send out the parts in Europe very, very quickly and even internationally. And they're still very, very quick. So thank you guys for sending me out those. Please leave a like if you like this video, and if you want to see more just like this, please subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.